do? Don't push me!
What a kid.
Good morning, everybody. I welcome all of you to this very important hearing to consider the nomination of former Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi. She's serving as the 87th Attorney General of the United States after her approval. Congratulations to your nomination, Ms. Bondi, and thank you for your willingness to serve. I thank Senator Durbin for his leadership as chairman of the committee over the last 4 years. Although he and I have differences on policies, I think the public could say we worked well together on many issues over the years. As he steps into his role as ranking member, I will work closely with Senator Durbin to serve the American people. I also would like to welcome three brand new members of the committee and a person that's repeating his service here after a stint off. I welcome to the committee Senator Britt, Senator Schmidt, Senator Crable, and Senator Schiff. Welcome. Before we get started, I'd like to set out a couple ground rules. I want to handle this hearing using a similar structure to how Senator Durbin handled the nomination hearing of Attorney General Garland. I want everyone here to be able to watch the hearing without obstruction. If people stand up and block the view of those behind them, or speak out in turn. It's not fair or considerate to others, so officers will immediately remove those individuals. Now, before I turn to my opening statement, let me explain how we're going to proceed today. I'll give my opening remarks, then I'll invite Ranking Member Durbin to give his opening remarks. Then I'll call on Senator Scott Schmidt to introduce this nominee. And following those introductions and Ms. Bondi's statement, we'll begin the first round of questioning. Each senator will have an initial 7-minute round of questioning. After the first round, we'll do a second 4-minute round of questioning. Members should do their very best to adhere to these time limits so that we can proceed efficiently with the hearing. We're here today considering Pam Bondi's nomination to serve as Attorney General of the United States. Ms. Bondi, for a second time, I thank you for your nomination, willingness to serve, but more importantly, serve the important role of Senate's advice and consent process. You're nominated for one of the most important offices in our country. It took a lot of work on your part just to get here today. More than 14,000 pages of records, hundreds of hours of media files, and more than 3,400 responsive entries disclosed to this committee are a testament to your long career in public eye and your cooperation with this committee. I'd like to also thank your family for being here today. I know that many of you have traveled some distance to celebrate with you. I'd like to explain and expect that Ms. Bondi be treated fairly. During Attorney General Garland's nomination hearing, Republicans treated him with respect. We asked tough, fair questions, and we ultimately voted them out of committee on a bipartisan basis. Although Attorney General Garland wasn't who we on this side of the aisle would have chosen to lead the Department of Justice, we recognize that President Biden won that election, and he was entitled to use his Attorney General. We were ultimately disappointed with some of the things that General Garland and his department did. At the time of his nomination, we gave him the benefit of the doubt. As the recent terrorist attacks that New Orleans and around the world have shown, our national security must be a high priority. The American people deserve a secure homeland and border, safe streets, orderly markets, civil rights, and a protected environment. So, delivering on these promises requires the swift confirmation of an Attorney General. This committee should give Ms. Bondi the same benefit that this committee gave Attorney General Garland. President Trump has elected himself. Ms. Bondi made history when he damned be elected for the Attorney General. She held that role for 8 years and was comfortably re-elected by the people of Florida for the second term. 8 years of service as Attorney General of the third largest state in the nation. His excellent representation is the longest as Attorney General. numerous successes. She engaged in key initiatives to fight human trafficking, counter the opioid epidemic, and consider and protect the citizens of Florida from violence. She didn't shy away from hard work or complicated problems. She engaged in an aggressive campaign to eliminate pill mills, took a leading role in securing a $3.25 billion settlement following the Deepwater Horizon oil spill, and eliminated the backlog of rape test kits that had accumulated in the United States laboratory. This experience isn't limited to her service as Florida Attorney General. She also served as the prosecutor in Hillsborough County for 18 years and prosecuted terrible crime. She saw penalty and justice for victims of violent criminals, domestic abusers, and sexual predators. She prosecuted drug traffickers and thus protected her community. She was also acting outside her professional role, serving in the Junior League of Tampa, on the board of Special Olympics Florida, and is well known for animal rescue efforts. Her experience and performance as Attorney General, prosecutor, and community leader speaks volumes about her character and her dedication to the rule of law. She's received multiple letters in support of her nomination, including from the Fraternal Order of Police, the Republican State Attorneys General, more than 100 former senior DOJ officials, and a bipartisan group of former state attorneys general. In short, Ms. Bondi is highly qualified. And of course, as we all know, change is desperately needed. When confirmed, Ms. Bondi will take the helm at a very turbulent time for this country and for that department. The Justice Department's infected with political decision making, while its leaders refuse to acknowledge that reality. Crossfire Hurricane was a textbook example of government weaponization. The FBI's investigation was built on the fake Steele dossier, which was funded by the Democratic National Committee. The campaign worked with former. My investigative work exposed that the FBI actually knew the dossier was false information and was likely a part of a Russian disinformation campaign. Even with the knowledge of such dossier defects and political infections, the Justice Department sought twice warrant removal and took other action. After directing my oversight staff to investigate the Justice Department's mishandlings of the matter, the Justice Department retaliated and issued a subpoena for my own staff's own records. That's right, challenging my constitutional rights of doing my own oversight duties. What's next? Then a few Democratic colleagues pressured the FBI's Foreign Influence Task Force to supposedly brief me and Senator Johnson related to our Biden investigation. On August 20th, Senator Johnson and I had that infamous briefing from the FBI. Later, this FBI briefing contents were leaked to the media, even though the FBI promised confidentiality. That leak falsely labeled our oversight work as, you guessed it, Russian disinformation. To this day, the 4 years later, intelligence community and the FBI provide us intelligence data for that agreement. Wall Street Journal article sums it up. Quote, the FBI dubious briefing interference that two U.S. killed Senator Trump that compares Democrats, which are opposed. So, I know other people on this committee and in and out of Congress know what public weaponization is. And then we get to Special Counsel Jack Smith and his lawfare operation. It involves an unprecedented FBI raid of Trump's house, including agents that even searched the former First Lady clothing drawer. Hillary Clinton and Joe Biden certainly did not receive the same treatment by government regarding their record. Indeed, in my oversight, exposed, the FBI basically agreed to destroy laptop records and records associated with Clinton staff. This Orwellian contact would have no court. On top of it all, the FBI Special Agent Tebow, the anti-Trump agent that violated the Hatch Act for political activities on the job, started one of Jack Smith's cases. But Jack Smith wasn't the only department official who tried to influence this past election. The Washington Post reported just last August about a previously undisclosed Mueller investigation into Trump that was closed for lack of evidence, and it being quote-unquote fishing expedition. That news reporting was based on sealed court records, government records, and potentially classified information roughly 90 days before the last presidential election. The Justice Department leaked that information to the press to impact the election against President Trump. And they did it while stiff-arming congressional requests for information that would prove embarrassing to the Biden-Harris administration. So let us not forget some of the more and other flagrant abuses of power that we've seen the DOJ and the FBI over the last 4 years. And I don't have the time to spend on these that I spent on 2 or 3 others, but just to list them. The Department of Justice used the might of the federal government to prosecute individuals peacefully praying outside of an abortion clinic. The FBI suggested that traditional Catholics could be domestic terrorism threats, claiming that these individuals adhere to, quote, anti-Semitic, anti-immigration, anti-LGBT, and white supremacy ideology, and the quote. The FBI opened dozens of investigations into parents and boys concerned.
Hey, so I know you've been there already, but Pooh just called and said I can come through and get a tour of Dre's studio as a thank you for what we did for him. Lamar crazy ass her, so you know that fool gonna be there too. But it's gonna be cool. We'll do it whenever it's good for you. Man, I'm excited for this. Look, bring a friend if you like. This one gonna hit different, alright? Peace, homie.
Particularly examples of the woman testing the Department of Justice. The impact of this political action in our one-story law enforcement institute is catastrophic. By every metric, Biden-Harris Justice Department conduct has failed to live up to our ideals. So, it's bonding. Could you be confirmed? The action to take the change in the Department's course accountability so that they
MMI, we expect the unexpected.
The only way to accomplish this is through
I think we can do that.
for this country and the American people. Now, to my friend, ranking member. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, what I'm talking about. It's time to start holding motherfuckers accountable for all these fucking lies and shit. But until the swamp gets cleaned up, we gonna end up with the same old bullshit. Same old. Shit won't change though. I'm just saying.